going live. It's recording, supposedly. What does Twitch say? Since I'm still offline. And now I'm live. Or at least it sounds like that. 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 Or at least it that doesn't, looping doesn't make good, but hopefully it goes away. And it was just me listening on it. So what's going, internet? Another stream, another week. Now it didn't take me 5 years to stream again. Just 6 days, 7 days. It's been almost a week. I haven't done the 2.1 story yet because of wanting to stream it. Being stubborn like that. Don't know why. Well, first I'm doing the dailies before. I've done that already. This time I have even chat open, so hopefully I see if someone comes there. Sure. Done and done. Oh, and if there's some weird background noises, it's probably my fan blowing on my back because it's hot as hell around where I am, both inside and outside. That one, doesn't matter. Oh. What? Oh. Huh. Well, let's craft something. Yes. Can I craft anything? What's that I could craft? Nope. I already have plenty of those, but sure. Those. Nothing. Did I just not? That's one. There's a lot. Basically the only one. Probably could have done that before starting. Don't waste time on for everything unuseful. don't. Selling 14,000. Better looking. That one. The you got submit. Again. Might submit anything else. Nope. Look at the one that flooded it down. Or purifying flask, ox column. Another ox column. That cancel that one. Oh, that's it. Gives me more. There you are. We have stuff, but okay. Alright, the daily bamboo batteries. Some bamboo. And up some levels first. Let's do that one. Everything I can, so I don't run batteries so fast. And done. Now turn on to the next daily thingy. Actually, is everything on the clear route 0? It seems like okay, but on the Twitch side it's like frozen screen, so I'm like, is everything okay or not? At least it says quality is great. Hopefully everything's going okay. Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy. I have this first, so teleport onto the thingy. Let's do one each. Or well, 3 of these. Also, I learned that. I really need to check the volume is okay or not. Seems a bit loud. But I learned that the Miyabi's attacks slashing out during the charge is not because of my mouse, as I assumed it's just her M6 actually. And just didn't read the descriptions of the thingies. Maybe it's okay, maybe it's not. I really don't know, because on the OBS side it's everything seems to be honest okay, but on my Firefox side it feels like it's just a slight show. I'm not sure if it's my internet fucking up or something else. Also about the about the battery usage and me getting those she shells. I just assume it's for the 2.1 story or some side missions after, but I haven't used them yet because of not wanting to spoil myself. So I'll be doing that after I get this one done. Haven't done any. It seems okay. I really don't know if things go well or not. Fingers crossed. Pretty sure last week when I streamed the Firefox stream was, well, not live, but like it only had the 5 sec or so delay instead of what's it giving me now as a slideshow. Oh, alright, it's giving me the optional thingy, not the this one, get all the ones from there. Should have dailies, 19s, and then on the go for tracking, go. 2.1 story, here I come. Oh, teleport me to the room. What's your take on this? Before we should put our hands together. Oh, what has happened? Ah. That's all? Oh. Here you are, pal. What are you guys talking about? Perfect timing, Junior. I was just about to call for you. You got a minute? There's something I want to discuss. Junior, please wait a moment. Yep.
お弟子ちゃん、ダミアンの野郎は覚えてるよな。ほれ、ポーセルメックスが A 地区を任してたやつだよ。あいつから何が来たと思う？なんと晩餐会の招待状だ。
Huh. Do you remember me right? Yeah, I remember him. The head of both banquet invitation. Interesting.
晩餐会の招待状？もうパンさんったらお兄ちゃんと一緒にすごい顔してたからてっきり裁判所から何か来たのかと思ったよ。
I would not put that past him, but okay.
ダミアンの野郎にそんな度胸悪かったんだ。あいつが今も椅子を尻で磨いてられるのは俺たち雲岳さんが三将会のゴタゴタを片付けたからだぞ。
Well, that's true. He wouldn't dare if it weren't for all of us from Yonkoi Summit helping him take care of the exorcist. He wouldn't living the good life now. One of those translation errors you see every now and then.
とはいえ、この招待状があの件に関係してるってのは間違いなさそうだ。
As for the invitation, it seems to have a connection with the corruption incident. Okay.
というのも、三将会が A 地区で起こした騒ぎはトップスの圧力でニュースにこそならなかった。けれど市内ではとっくに知れ渡っているんだ。
Here's the situation. Even though Tops suppressed any media about the exalted causing chaos in Wi-Fi Peninsula, news had already spread citywide. Oh.
工事の生産をおろそかにできない以上、トップスもポーセルメックスも知らぬ存ぜぬでは通せない。だからトップス主導で2週間 A 地区の安全調査をするそうだ。生産再開を後押ししたい狙いが見えるね。
Production of porcelain is very important, and neither Tops nor porcelains can pretend that nothing happened. So over the next 2 weeks, Tops will lead a security investigation in Wi-Fi Peninsula and urge the ship return business as usual. Okay. What does the security investigation have to do with the banquet?
そっか。でも安全調査と晩餐会に何の関係があるの？
それはだな、お弟子ちゃん。大々的に調査する以上は A 地区に関係者がたくさん来る。ポーセルメックスもホスピタリティってもんを見せにゃならんわけだ。
Think about it, Junior. With an investigation happening, many relevant people will have to come to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Porcelainix has to fulfill its duties as a host and entertain everyone.
雲岳さんは安全調査に噛んじゃいないが、抜け目ないダミアンのことだし、ついでに媚びでも売っとけって算段だろう。
Although the security investigation doesn't involve Yonkoi Summit, that Damien Kid is pretty cunning. He leverages all his connections and resources to get closer to us.
前にシーエンさんから聞いたんだけれど、例の件が終わってすぐダミアンさんから豪華な謝礼が届いたそうだ。とはいえ師匠は受け取らなかったらしいから、晩餐会はどうしたものかと話していたんだ。
Let's take move something because it's probably taking my rating or something. Senior Xi Yuan told me that right after the corruption incident was over, Damien sent a generous gift, but Shifu turned it down. We were just discussing whether we should attend this banquet.
師匠の方針に照らせば、雲岳さんとポーセルメックスはあまりお近づきになりすぎるべきじゃない。とはいえ、僕たちが A 地区で活動する以上、ダミアンさんも無下にはできないところだ。
According to Shifu's philosophy, Yonkoi Summit shouldn't get too close to Porcelainix. But since we are active in Wi-Fi Peninsula, we still have to consider maintaining a working relationship with
ふ
Damien.
ん俺に言わせりゃ今がパーティーにお邪魔する後期だぞ
If you ask me, now is the perfect time to attend such a
という
banquet.
と
Why do you say that, Senior?
おしさんと兄弟子はしばらく雲岳山に戻っててすぐには帰ってこれないんだ俺たち3人だけでも一応ダミアンの顔は立つだろうむしろ変に目立たない分好都合だ
Sifu and Senior Xian returned to Yongui Summit a while ago and won't be back anytime soon. If the three of us attend the banquet, it will show Damien some respect without drawing too much attention.
どのみちおしさんの不在はダミアンも知ってるしなわざと避けてるとも思われんさ
Besides, he already knows Sifu isn't around, so it's not like she's deliberately avoiding him. But aren't you forgetting someone? Wait a second, what about Senior Fufu?
待って、大姉弟子は？
はあ算術で不合格になったことがおしさんにバレて夜中のうちに呼び戻されちまったんだ今頃補習の真っ最中だろうごちそうには間に合わないな
Well, yesterday we happened to learn that she had failed her arithmetic course, so Shifu called her back overnight for remedial lessons. I'm afraid she won't be able to make the banquet this time. Ah, poor Yufu. She's missing banquet, as we saw on her EP that she really likes to eat. Yeah.
なるほど雲岳山では学業もおろそかにできないのか
I didn't expect the academic standard at Yonko Summit to be so strict. Yeah. Hopefully you have been... well... Vice is part of the Phaeton, so he probably can calculate and whatnot.
本題に戻るとして僕は兄弟子の言うことにも一理あると思う参加してみるのはどうかな
Anyway, getting back to the point, I think your reasoning makes sense. We should go to this banquet. I agree.
うん、いいんじゃない？なんか大物が来そうな雰囲気あるし、情報収集にはもってこいかも。
I agree. Plus, I have a feeling there will probably be some pretty influential quests at the banquet. We might be able to gather some useful information.
よっしゃーそんじゃ一丁ポーセルメックス野郎のメンツを立ててやるとするか
Alright, it's settled down, then. We'll do Porcelainix a favor and attend the banquet. Well, the Porcelainix banquet is set for tomorrow night at the banquet hall, the second floor of Yumcha-Chin. Let's meet up in front of Yumcha-Chin then. Chapter 2, The Impending Crash of Waves, Season 2, Chapter 2. The next day, after taking care of some personal matters, evening arrives.
お兄ちゃんとパンさんはユムチャ線に行ってるはず。私も合流しよっかな。
I need to check things. Let's see what happens if I refresh my... At least it seems like it's live. Hopefully more on the live side instead of... No, the moment I click off, it's like stops. Nothing here. Yes, they have the right master masses. They should be here soon. Control is set up to be for the controls. Well, as your types, I'm getting here. Junior Yinhu is starving. I saw some premium tangerine peel the other day and couldn't help but splurge on it. Been pinching pennies ever since, but now it's final time to treat myself with this feast. To be honest with you guys, I didn't have lunch today either. I haven't eaten either, so hopefully this game doesn't have a delicious dishes in front of me because I would go starving. Otherwise, you two were acting all cool and nonchalant yesterday. Oh dear, I have a feeling we have fallen right for Damien's trap. Well, good thing Yufufu isn't here. She would eat the banquet she would empty the banquet like Saiyans. You're overthinking it. It's just a meal, no big deal. Huh, exactly, Junior. Overthinking isn't good for your health, you know. Oh, don't I think about that? And Luffy definitely knows about that. No, I feel not. Since everyone's here, let's get moving. Welcome to Yumchashin, esteemed guests of Porcelains. Please head to the banquet hall on the second floor. Right, let's head to banquet hall. Just wait a moment. We're about to impress. Yes. And do things without. Or well. You can arrive at the banquet hall on the second floor. Oh, can I move around or is this just going to be talking? And I've got so many people to show. Looks like this Wi-Fi safety inspection is quite a big deal. Well, it was a huge mess. We gotta keep our guard up for this investigation. Yeah, you're right. Even without the Exalt is causing trouble, there's still a lot of conflict between the workers and Porcelains. Regarding work safety, it would be great if we could resolve all these problems as well. Yeah, okay. I was thinking of the tags and I took off all the Mayabi. Yeah, you're right. Even though Texas is causing trouble, there's still a lot of conflict between the workers and problems regarding work safety. It would be great if we could resolve these problems as well. I haven't read that twice, but hey. Alright, since Damien sent us the invitation, let's go say hi to him. Hey juniors, your seniors gonna have to pass on this one. I just don't vibe with the Damien kid, so I'll spare myself the headache. Well, and I will go. You enjoy your dinner, senior. Try to make up for shift and other portions too. Well, let's go. Damien is right over there. Yeah, I can walk around, but you get all the pieces well wrote down and probably I did. Of course, welcome with look on top guest. Some of them are not important enough to get names. Okay, I have a type police. So that. Start recording and it should be recording now, hopefully. Let's see how much of a hotspots YouTube video I can make out of these forces if the constantly crashing OBS even saves the recordings. I understand now. No wonder you were so willing to provide clues earlier, Mr. Damien. Seems like you had already anticipated this. anticipated this situation.
安全の方にも権限を持つようになって、ポーセルメックスでのキャリアを着実に歩んでいるようだ。これはお祝いすべきかな。
Sounds like you are about to take over security duties too. Congrats on moving up another rung at Porcelumics.
お二人はご冗談がお好きでいらっしゃる。この件はそう簡単な話でもないのです。今の地位を保っていられているだけでも幸運というべきでしょうね。これから控えている安全調査にしたって白票を踏むような思いですよ。
Come now, no need to be cheeky. Things have been rather difficult for me. I'm lucky just to be holding on to my current role, especially with how nerve-wracking it's been getting everything ready for the security
た
investigation.
だ、今回ご出席された顔ぶれを見まして、少しばかり胸をなで下ろしたのは事実です。
But after seeing the quest list with my own eyes earlier, I finally felt a bit of relief. Oh, how so?
っていうと
Oh, why is that?
それではお二人とも向こうをご覧ください。
Huh. Why don't you have a look for yourself?
本日晩餐会にはあまたと賓客がいらしていますが、おのおの方の立場という点で見ればそれほど数が多いというわけでもありません。
There are quite a few guests at tonight's banquet, but in reality, they all fall into just a few categories. I wonder who's the most important person on this picture apart from Damien. Is it the old guy who's getting served by waitress? Is it some random dudes on the background whose face you can't even see? Some couple having good time? Some other old guy talking to some employee or other guy? Or the green colored lady close to middle picture?
あちらにいる洗練された身なりの面々が見えますでしょうか。彼らはトップスの上層部であり、ご招待した全員が出席されています。これは依然としてトップスとポーセルメックスの関係が強固であることの証です。
All these elegantly dressed guests are senior officials from TOPS. The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indication that the connections between TOPS and Porcelumics remains strong.
彼らがこの集まりに顔を出してくださったことで、私どもトップスは一丸となって英比地区の安全を重視している。総軍と市政に向けてアピールできるのですよ。
Their presence allows us to demonstrate to the military and government that TOPS is fully committed to the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula.
一方で市政の関係部署にも招待状を送りましたが、残念ながら誰一人来ませんでした。つまり市政はトップスと軍の双方にとってデリケートである英比地区に対し不干渉を貫くつもりなのです。お前たち自身で何とかしろということでもありますね。
We also sent invitations to the relevant Hitu government departments, but no one showed up, which suggests that the government doesn't want to get involved in the sensitive matters happening between TOPS and the military in Wi-Fi Peninsula. They would prefer to steer clear and let us work things out on our own. Or you're just saying that then you actually didn't send the invitations.
工事をめぐってトップスと軍はたびたび揉めてたって聞いたけど、思ってたよりも深刻そうだね。
I heard that TOPS and the military often butt heads over personal issues, but it seems the situation is even worse than I imagined.
深刻です。とはいえ、アンタッチャブルな話でもありません。軍は工事の最大の買い手であり、トップスが英比地区の実権を掌握できれば実質的に軍の生命線をも握ったということになります。
It is a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussion. The military is the biggest buyer of porcelain, and by controlling Wi-Fi Peninsula, TOPS essentially control their most critical resource.
だからこそ、もし軍がこの機に乗じて責任を追及してくるようなら、私どもとしてはたまったものではありませんね。
So it would prove quite difficult if the military chooses to take this chance to cause
っ
trouble.
てことは大事なのは今日ここに来てる軍のゲストが誰かってことだね。
It seems that knowing who's from the military guest list is the key to understanding the situation.
おっしゃる通りです。少し離れたところにいる女性が見えますか？あちらが軍を代表して来られた方になります。
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative. I already forgot her name.
そうなのかい？防衛軍の制服には見えないけれど、一応フォーマルな晩餐会のはずだ。
But she's not wearing a defense force uniform. It's supposed to be a formal event.
それもそのはず。あちらのイゾルデ女子は軍属ではなく、あくまで軍に雇用されている一研究顧問という立ち位置です。
That's because Miss Isolde is not a military officer. She's a research consultant. So she's a colleague or boss of the... What's the researcher's name who you interact with on the Hello Zero? Fuck, I forgot the her name. No, doesn't matter.
軍は士官ではなく、雇われの民間人を出席させました。彼らも同様に、この件には深入りする意思がないということなのでしょう。
Instead of sending high-ranking officers, they hired a civilian to attend, which sends a clear message they don't intend to investigate this matter further.
侵食事故のせいで生産に制限を受けつつも、ポーセルメックスは一切の遅延なく軍の注文に対応しましたから。その誠意を軍は大いに侵釈してくれたようですね。
Of course, though production was limited after the corruption incident, Porcelumex didn't delay any orders from the military, so it appears they have acknowledged our sincerity.
ダミアンさんが楽に構えてるわけが分かったよ。トップスの上層部だけじゃなくて、今は市政と軍も圧をかけてこなくなったんだもんね。ちなみに残りの人たちはみんな年配の人が多いみたいだけど。
No wonder you're so relaxed now. There's no more pressure from TOPS executives, the government or the military. But what about the rest of the guests? I see a lot of older individuals here too.
ああ、調査監督チームの方々ですね。皆様エーテルにまつわる業界の専門家です。今回の調査を全面的に監督し、私どもに貴重なアドバイスを提供してくださいます。
Those are members of the inspectant team, leading experts in the ether industry. They will be overseeing the security investigation while providing us with valuable insights.
いずれも学会の重鎮でございますから、こうしてお招きするにあたって私も随分骨を折りました。
It took great effort to invite these academic giants.
皆様、ご歓談中のところ失礼いたします。しばしお時間を頂戴してもよろしいでしょうか。
Dear guests, may I have your attention for just a moment? It is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here today.
おや、本当の主催者がご登壇されるようですね。
It looks like it's time for the real host to give their speech.
お集まりの皆様、この度は英比地区の安全調査にご参加いただくため、はるばるこの長期兵へお越しいただいたこと、ポーセルメックスグループの共同 CEO ルクローより 心より感謝を申し上げます。
Lucro. Dear quests, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to Felmehide to participate in the Wi-Fi Peninsula Security Investigation. I am Lucro, Co-Chief Executive Officer of the Porcel Mix Group.
私からも御礼を申し上げます。同じく共同 CEO のフェロックスでございます。
Ferox, greetings everyone. I'm Ferox, also Co-Chief Executive Officer.
あの二人テレビで見たことがある。どちらもポーセルメックスの最高責任者だったのか。左がルクルをして、右がフェロクス氏。
I have seen Lucro and Ferox on TV before. They run Porcelains together.
ダミアンさんの上司はあの二人ということになるのかな。
Mr. Damien, those two must be your direct superiors, right?
ええ、その通りです。ポーセルメックスの経営陣は旧都陥落を境に大規模な再編を経験していまして、あの二人が最終的な勝者です。もっとも今でも水面下では争っているようですがね。
That's right. After the fall of the old capital, Porcelumic's management went through a major reshuffle. Those two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other. And you are just saying that out loud? Hopefully your head is not on the chopping block next. Is it okay for you to talk about your superiors like that?
上司のことそんな風に言っちゃっていいの？
お二人を信頼しているからこそこうしたお話ができるのですよ。
I completely trust both of you, so I feel comfortable speaking openly. Well, thank you for that. But how about some outside ears that might hear your comments?
この度更迭された安全責任者ですが、あのフェロクス氏の腹心でしてね。突如としてできた空席に両氏はそれぞれ息のかかった人間を送り込もうと躍起になっています。
The previous head of security was one of Ferox's trusted subordinates, but now he is being dismissed. Both of the big bosses are eager to fill that position with their own people.
私がエヒ地区における名目上の最高責任者となれたのも、この競争においてどちらにも属すことなく勢力の均衡を保っているからなのですよ。
The reason I was able to become the nominal head of Wi-Fi Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side, so I can disturb the balance of power in this competition. Well, now just the question remains, which of those has been bought out by the Exaltists? Was it Ferox whose subordinate was part of the Exaltists, or that's how I'm understanding the situation?
とはいえ、中立を保つ以上、私にこれ以上の昇進は望むべくもありません。かといってどちらかに肩入れすれば、代償も致命的なものになります。それこそ、積み上げてきた全てを失いかねないほどの。
But the price of remaining neutral is that I have completely lost any chance of moving up, and if I were to take sides, it could come at a fatal cost, destroying everything I have worked so hard to build. Oh, I understand that completely.
私どもは会場にお集まりいただいた皆様と力を合わせ、安全の最前線を守り抜き、市民たちに胸を張れる成果をお届けする所存でございます。
We will work closely with everyone here to reinforce our security measures and deliver a report to the public that we can be proud of.
皆様、安全調査は明日より正式に開始されます。その前途となる本晩餐会をどうぞ心ゆくまでお楽しみください。
Ladies and gentlemen, the security investigation will officially begin tomorrow. For now, please relax and enjoy the banquet.
さてさて、お偉いさんのありがたいお言葉も終わりのようです。 お二人のおかげでどうにか乗り切ることができましたよ。ありがとうございます。
Well, the big shots have finally finished their speeches. Thank you both for accompanying me. It's the only reason my good mood is still
さ
intact.
あ、どうぞ晩餐会の続きをお楽しみください。私は上司の雷を楽しむとします。それでは、失礼。
Enjoy the banquet. I have got to go face some heat from my superiors now, if you'll excuse me.
リン、ダミアンさんは言ってしまったけれど、僕たちはどうしようか。
Well, now that Damien left, what should we do next? I want to take a stroll around the banquet hall. What do you have in mind? I'll follow your lead.
ちょっと会場を見て回りたいかな。いろいろ聞いてたら私もゲストのことが気になってきちゃった。それにほら、あのダミアンさんのことだし、鵜呑みにしちゃうのもどうかと思うじゃん。
I would like to take a quick stroll around the banquet hall. After what Damien said, I'm curious about the guests. You never know how much of what he says is
よ
true.
し。なら僕もあたりを見てこよう。また後で。
Alright, I'll take a look around to see you later. Oh my, who should I talk to? Is it the game is pointing me to the right direction? Whether you're not military, you carry yourself with force. Oh, I picked up some fighting skills. My reflex. Damn, the speech bubbles are way too fast. I never get to finish them in time and need to. Can I even leave this place? Anything interesting around here? Total rooms. This looks a bit like the room where Gon and Killua and no wait, the Killua wasn't part of the group before they went to the restaurant and that had the elevator down to the Hunter exam. It was Gon and Kurapika and Leoria. Very limited space. Why do I talk to Paninho? What's so important about that? Hey miss, we are out of lovely shores you here. Better rest up soon. Alright, please wait man. I'll head to the kitchen and take care of that for you. Hey no rush, I heard Possum brought in a special guest shift today. They have got to know how to make lobster 3 ways, right? Let's start with 3, each prepared differently. Remember, for the vermicelli and steamed one, go easy on the oyster sauce and the garlic paste. Don't forget to add seasoning when making the green baked version. What the hell is he ordering? Alright, got it. Why, you are just straight up ordering? That was a crazy order. We are just getting started. Time to show you what this Pandataran is made of. Alright. If I can't finish my food, I can get it back to go, right? What the this is not the takeaway. What the Yes, of course. Hold up, you are getting it. Go. Sure, takeout might not taste quite as good, but with these top-notch ingredients, I can work some magic when I get home and turn it into another amazing meal. Just you can see it, but I am holding my head because of. Yeah, this is stretching Penny a bit too far, I would say. Listen up, miss. I want 3 portions of each of these braised goose feet in abalone sauce, duck in a treasure pot, amber custard pastries, crab meat coin dumplings, vegetable crystal shumai. Ah, alright, just throw in a couple of ounces of that lingsy mushroom from the beef bone soup with wolfberries. My senior brother's been having trouble sleeping lately and it's getting worse. This will be a perfect nourishment meal for him. Okay, I just think I didn't hear any of that. Visited investments. So Vulcan. So Vulcan. Was the project you mentioned earlier coming along? I think it has real potential. Vulcan. The direction looks promising, but the requirements for experimental equipment and environment are too high. Ugh. I'm getting headaches every day over funding issues. We better take the most of this chance with all the top whips here. All it takes is a little nod and boom, it's a done deal, right? I'm on good terms with some of them. Want me to introduce you? Yes, please, thank you. It's no big deal, but you and your star pupil should think about helping me with my research project too, right? Sure will. Many experts in the investment team seem to know each other. Rather than focusing on their duties as part of the investment team, everyone seems more interested in their own research projects. Well, that's only human nature. But if they get Tops as a sponsor, they can't really say anything about the affairs in Weichel Peninsula anymore, right? Possibly. Money talks in the end. So that's what we did. Tops, yes. Right. 100%. Ferox. Just a major incident in Weichel Peninsula has caused great alarm. We have betrayed your trust with our negligence.
Oh.
No, everyone knows the risk of producing porcelain in the hollow, and who knows when those exaltists might pop up again. I mean, it's impressive how Damien, the head of your Weichel Peninsula branch, acted decisively to root out the exaltists, preventing even bigger losses. Ferox. It's rare to see just gumption in young people these days, all thanks to Mr. Locker's constant guidance. Okay. You flatter me, but it's really all thanks to Mr. Ferox's keen eye for talent finding such a gem like this. Okay. Look at you two being all formal with each other. We spend all day hunched over our desks, so it's rare we get to head out like this. Let's just think of this trip to Weichel Peninsula as a little vacation. We are truly grateful for your kind words. Weichel Peninsula isn't quite like the Throne Quarter, so please excuse our humble hospitality. Porcelain's husband, how could anything be less than perfect? The top guests at the venue appear relaxed, definitely not looking like they are here to hold Porcelain's accountable. On the contrary, Luxo and Ferox remain hostile in their exchanges, even in front of Top's executives. Damien says he hasn't sided with either party, and it seems to be true. But just thinking about dealing with those two higher-ups gives me a stomachache. Props to him for managing to walk that tightrope. After that, I've already made a run through the banquet hall time to meet up with Wise. You don't say. When are we going to meet Isolde?
戻ってきたね、リン。見て回ってきた収穫はあったかい？
Oh, Bill, you're back. How was it? Find anything interesting? No, not really. Share your thoughts.
なんかね、ゲストたちを見てたら安全調査って名前の割にあんまりお堅い感じじゃないのかなって。専門家の人たちもトップスの人と和気あいあいだったし。
How should I put it? Judging by the quests, the security investigation doesn't seem as serious as I thought. The experts and top staff were even chatting and laughing.
ここにはいろんな立場の人がいるけどさ、結局みんなが気にしてるのって三商会どころか英比地区の安全ですらなくて、工事の供給をどうやって元通りにするかなんだよね。
What everyone cares about isn't the exaltist or even the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula, but how to get the porcelain supply back on track.
全くもって同感だ。この安全調査は都市の上層部たちが互いにコンセンサスを取る儀式。その上で住民の緊張もなだめたいという狙いがあるんだろう。
I completely agree. The security investigation is mainly a way for the city's upper circles to align their intentions as well as a gesture to reassure the public.
仮にフォローの生産ラインに安全上のリスクがあったとして、よほどひどいものでない限り、大ごとにはしないんじゃないかな。
Even if there are some safety risks with production inside the hollow, as long as they are not too serious, I'm sure they will just sweep them under the rug. As per usual, the big companies do with when they have money.
とはいえ、ひとまず置いておこう。何せポーセルメックスのおごりなんてこの先あるかわからないんだ。美味しくいただくに越したことはないからね。
But let's not worry about that now. It's not every day you get porcelain picking up the tab. What matters most is enjoying the food.
お兄ちゃん、早くなんか食べよう。
ああ、わかった。
どれも
ごゆっくり。申し訳ございません。
お気になさらず。
失礼しました。
This is where we.
すみません、落としましたよ。
ありがとう。
いえ、
助かったのだわ。調査監督チームの人、同い年くらいなのに専門家だなんて。失礼、用事があって。慣れ慣れしかったかな。
お嬢さん、本当にわからないかな。
あなたは確か軍の研究顧問の。
ああ、イゾルデだ。彼女も私も手のいいお飾りに過ぎない。
Oh. Just here for show. After learning about the inspection team from Miss Isolde, you bid her goodbye and have a delicious dinner. Later that night, after Porcelamix's welcome banquet has ended, in a luxurious site prepared by Porcelamix for the inspection team. Okay, what's going on here?
タイムフィールド系。
Is that Damien? The time fields. Alright, she's Alice time field.
新エリートでも有数の名門であり、科学分野にもその名を轟かせていらっしゃる。
Not only one of the oldest noble families in New Eridu, but also a renowned name in the field of science. A moment, I need to... Somehow the fan is blowing a bit too much, even though it's hot.
現在流通している侵食緩和剤の精錬に関する特許もあなたのおじい様の手になるものだとか。
Patent for the anti-corruption medicine widely used on the market today belongs to your grandfather.
そんな由緒ある加盟が調査監督チームの名簿にあれば市民たちも心強いことでしょう。
If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizens will surely feel more at ease. Of course, Damien was a fuckhead.
身に余る光栄なのだわ。ただ祖父は重い病で。
You flatter me. It's just that my grandfather is seriously ill right now, so...
そんな重責にはとても。
I really don't think he can handle this.
この際はっきりと申し上げましょう。
You misunderstood me. As I just said...
その加盟さえ名簿にあれば私としては十分なのですよ。あなたもその一族でしょ。
All I need is this surname to appear on the list. Aren't you at Timefield as well?
でも私はただの学生で祖父の代わりになんて。
But I'm just a student. I'm nothing like my grandfather.
ご存知ですよね。例の侵食事故で問題となった侵食緩和剤とあなたのご一族は切っても切り離せないと。
Miss, I'm sure you have heard that the corruption outbreak in Wi-Fi Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine.
我が社はあなた方に対し訴訟を起こすこともできるのですよ。
Porcelain has every right to file a lawsuit against your family and hold you accountable. Okay, that's just... well, politics, but evil?
薬剤の精錬過程におけるリスクの隠蔽、そんなシナリオはどうでしょうか。
The reason your family concealed major risk involved in the purification process of the medicine. Okay, now you just lost me on the science.
事実無根なのだわ。第一、それは参照会が。
That's complete nonsense. It was clearly the exaltists who...
貴族の凋落劇というエンタメを前にして大衆は気にも留めませんよ。
Hahaha, so what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin. Yeah, it's about all about the headlines and rumors and whatever sells the newspapers most. Not the truth, unfortunately.
タイムフィールドの栄誉は今やあなたにかかっています。おじい様に代わってよくよくお考えください。
Miss, the honor of the Timefield family now rests entirely on your shoulders. Think carefully for your ailing grandfather's sake. And we are seeing the grandfather in the background here. With all the tubes and medical equipment and
あ
whatnot.
のご老体に何かあっては私も寝覚めが悪いですからね。
I wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to the old man either. Yeah, sure you wouldn't.
私、どうしたら。私は間違っていたのかしら。
Grandma, Grandpa, did I make a mistake? What should I do?
なんなの。
Is this usual at breaking in or something? Greek.
あれは。
Why did this turn horror suddenly? What's that? Yeah, it's usual. making fun of her, or... A few minutes later inside Subian Temple, a series of urgent knocks on the door wakes you up.
おや、リンも起きていたのか。
Well, you are up too. The knocking sound just no, it wasn't my invention, right? It's a stream that ears pops the car tires.
今のドンドンって音、気のせいじゃないよね。
いや、気のせいではなかったよ。
That's just your
パン
imagination.
さんが見に行く音も聞こえた。
Pretty sure I heard Senya Yin hands for the door.
リン、僕たちも様子を見に行こう。こんな夜更けに訪ねてくるなんて、よほどの休養に違いない。
Well, let's go check it out too. There must be something organized. Someone's showing up this late. So back to gameplay. Where should I go? This thing right outside the window, I swear. Mystery and let take a deep breath then.
先生、本当よ。本当に窓の外に光る物体がいたのだわ。タイムフィールド家の名に誓ってもいいのだわ。
Master Pan, that glowing thing really appeared outside my window, I swear, on the honor of the Timefield family.
まあこらこら、誓うな誓うな。パン先生はな、可憐なお嬢さんがけなげにそういうことしてくるのにめっぽう弱いんだ。
Let's put the walls away for now, Missy. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people swearing oaths on this and that.
こんな夜中に適当感を訪ねてきたんだ。別に嘘だと思ってるわけじゃないぞ、お嬢さん。
I believe what you said is true. Why else would you have come all the way here in the middle of the night, right?
しかしそのなんだ、バンとかドンとか影が20度近く傾いてたとか言われてもさっぱりだ。そもそも俺たち雲岳山に術法があるとはいえ、幽霊退治となるとな。
But I really couldn't follow all about that boom, thud, and shadow crooked by 20 degrees. Shadow crooked by what the fuck? Sure, we at Yankai Summit practice mystic arts, but ghost hunting and monster chasing aren't exactly our specialty.
正確には左にきっかり22度傾いてたのだわ。私はっきり覚えてるもの。
To be precise, it was crooked by 22 degrees to the left. I remember that clearly. Why is that important?
とはいえ、ちょっと請求すぎた感は否めないかも。ごめん遊ばせ。
But I admit I was a bit accurate earlier. My apologies. Her emotion, what's the term? Her emotion belt is like very cute. Like you can see one in one of the what is the 2.1 special program or the video where you see their summer outfits first.
あなた方雲岳さんの専門も存じ上げてるのだわ。こんな夜分にお伺いしたのは私の友人からこちらにいらっしゃるアキラさんとリンさんが。
It's not that I have misunderstood the mystics art. I have come because a friend told me that Mr. Wise and Miss Belle are currently staying here and she trusts them. Who's your friend? Like Astra? Yusuha? Jane? Who else would be connected to the tops? Oh, could it be Lucy? Because she's from... both of them are from high-end families, elite families. Senior Yinhu, what's going on? Senior Yinhu was knocking just now.
パンさん、来たよ。何かあったの？
Here, Senior Yinhu, what's going on?
なあ、二人ともいいところに来た。こちらにいるタイムフィールドさんとこのお嬢さんがな。どうも、お前さんたちに用があるらしいぞ。
Oh, perfect timing. You two are just who Miss Tanfield is looking for.
あなたたちがアキラさんとリーさん？
What? You are Mr. Weiss and Miss Bell? Hi, I'm Bell and this is my brother.
どうも。私がリンだよ。こっちがお兄ちゃんでアキラっていうの。また会ったね。
We meet again, hahaha.
リン、その話題は深掘りしないでおこうか。
Bell, could you not bring that up again? After a few minutes, Alice explains what had happened earlier.
窓の外に正体不明の発光体を見て、僕たちに助けを求めに来たと。それにしても、まさかルーシーの紹介だったなんてな。
I see, so you spot an unidentified glowing object outside your window and came here for help. But I didn't expect Lucy to be the one who sent you. So it was Lucy. Yeah, should have been my first guess instead of Astra and Yusuha.
何を隠そう。私とモンテフィーノさんは二人ともセレスティア女学院の生徒。彼女がお父様と決別し、何も告げずに家出した後も、私たちはずっと連絡を取り合っていたのだわ。
To be honest, Miss Montefiore and I both attended the Celestia School for Girls. Even after she broke ties with her father and left without a word, we have still always kept in touch. Yeah, figured that's much.
最初はポーセルメックスのスタッフに頼むつもりだったのだけど、こんな真夜中ではそれもできないでしょ。
Actually, I had planned to ask Porcelain staff for help with this, but it's late and I couldn't get in touch with anyone. Huh.
詳細はお話できないけれど、夜が明けてからではダメなのだわ。高等無形な階段の類として、きっと一周されてしまうでしょうから。
I can't share all the details, but I'm afraid that by morning, something this strange will just be brushed off and not taken seriously. It would be more of a Halloween-themed thing than in middle of summer, but like, eh. Recall the information you previously learned about Alice.
アリスが調査監督チームにいるのはタイムフィールド家の人だからって聞いたけど、フェアリーに調べてもらったらおじいちゃんが病気だからその代理だったんだよね。
After hearing rumors that Alice might only be on the inspection team because of her family name, I asked Fairy to look into the time fields. Turned out she's likely here in place of her grandfather who's fallen ill.
何があったかはよくわかんないけど、アリスがポーセルメックスに脅されてるって可能性はあるよね。この子のこと全然気にかけてないみたいだし、他のゲストと比べても待遇が違うっていうか。
We are not sure exactly what happened, but Alice was probably threatened. Either way, Porcelain clearly doesn't care about her. It's outrageous how they're treating her so differently from the other guests. How wise of you, Belle, to assume that from the limited information you have, of course, viewers like me already saw the scene happening, and while those on the slower end, usually me, are now told it again that what happened and why she's part of the investigation group and whatnot.
お二人とも モンテフィーノさんのお墨付きとあれば、窓の外に現れた未確認物体についてぜひ真相を究明していただきたいのだわ。
Since Miss Montefilia spoke so highly of you both, I would like to ask for your help in investigating the unidentified object that appeared outside my window.
予定ではあと2週間 A 地区にとどまらないといけなくて、解決しないままだと私は大変困ってしまうのだわ。
As agreed, I'll be staying in Whitehair Peninsula for another 2 weeks, and if this issue isn't settled, it's going to be a real problem.
リン、どう思う？
So, Belle, what do you think about this? Since he's a friend of Lucius, we are just proxies.
ルーシーのお友達なら喜んで一肌脱ぐよね。初めましてはちょっとぎこちなかったけど、それは私たちのじゃなくて私のせいだし。
Well, she's a friend of Lucius, so let's give her a hand. Our last meeting was a little awkward, but that was mostly on us. Alright, mostly on me. I don't really... You just gave her back her nameplate. How this... I really didn't see anything bad going about there, so... I'm not sure what Alice was so spooked about.
それでお二人にはいくらお支払いすれば？案件ごとに決まった額が？それとも日給か時給だったり？
Do you charge per case or perhaps you work on a daily or whole rate? Per case rate, and usually we pretty much let it go. Looks at Nicole.
お金のことなら何も気をもまなくていいのだわ。私にエーテル力学を教えていた家庭教師なんて5分ごとに授業料が発生してたのだから。
If it's about the confession fee, please don't worry. My Ether Dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson. Jesus, that's just bankruptcy at that point.
なあ、気を揉むことなんてあるもんか。あのタイムフィールド家のご令嬢だぞ。身内の友なら手を貸すなんて当然じゃないか。
That's no problem at all. You came here for help and you are even a friend of someone we know. Of course we will lend a hand.
安心してくれよ、お嬢さん。俺たち雲岳さんの取り柄は術法だけじゃないんだ。調べ物から探し物まで何でもござるだからな。
Don't worry, here at Inquiry Summit, we are not only skilled in the mystics arts, we are also good at tracking things down and getting to the bottom of mysteries. And now you take part of the conversation when she brings up Alice brings up money. Of course, thinking about with your wallet and stomach instead of like her feelings and whatnot. God damn it. This place. Hey, Senior Yinhu, you shouldn't be making this decision on your own. Seriously, are you already speaking on our behalf?
バンさんが私たちを売った。
Seriously, Senior Yinhu, are you already speaking on our behalf?
なんてこと言うんだ。これは兄弟子の思いやりだぞ。どうしてお前さんを売るなんてことになる？
Hey, come on now. What do you mean speaking on your behalf, huh?
いいか、弟子たちよ。タイムフィールド家の財力はな、そんじょそこらの連中とは比べ物にならないんだ。お獅子たちの有給、それに風姉の来月の飯に肉が入るかは全部お前さんたちにかかってるんだぞ。
Let me tell you, Banfield family isn't just loaded, they're on a whole another level. Whether Bellion and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Yufu gets to eat meat next month, all depends on you two now. Oh, fucking god, it does. Why wouldn't it be? Stop piling the pressure on me already. I know you are trying to good trip me.
兄弟子さん、それってパワハラだよ。
Are you good tripping me now? Yeah, kinda. Looks like it.
さあお嬢さん、今日は適当感に泊まってくといい。一晩ぐっすり休んで朝飯食ったらお弟子ちゃんが調査を手伝ってくれるからな。
Haha, Miss Deerfield, why don't you stay with us tonight? Get a good night's rest, and after breakfast tomorrow, Junior Bell will go with you to
本
investigate.
当に引き受けてくれるの？ポーセルメックスが招いた人間と関わるのに気が進まないなら、無理はしない方がいいのだわ。
Are you both really willing to take this commission? Please don't feel obligated. If you would rather not get involved with the people Possums have brought recently. No need to worry so much, Miss Steinfield. Rest assured we accept the commission.
安心してタイムフィールドさん。依頼はちゃんと引き受けたから、明日になったら一緒に調査してみよう。
You can rest assured, Miss Steinfield. We will accept the commission and investigate with you starting tomorrow.
本当にありがとう。では、お言葉に甘えて、今晩はお世話になるのだわ。
Thank you so much. I'll be staying here tonight then. You help Alice settle in her room at Sweepian Temple. She finally got everything settled. Jenny, Yinhu, and Wise have gone back to their rooms. I should head back to bed too. Safe mission completed. Internet follow Chrome. Noise reduction complete, and we should now go to sleep. Or what's the mission right now? Get to your room and rest. Yes. Just one bed. Better get some sleep. You get an investigation to run first thing tomorrow. After that, here I come. As effectively you fall asleep the moment you hit the bed, and the next morning. Oh, you get Alice's number now. Hi, Miss Bell. Hi, I'm Alice. Your brother just gave me your no contact info. Looking forward to connecting with you. Why you move fast? Always the harem protagonist. Ah, I'm really sorry for reaching out so early and bothering you. No worries, I was just about to look for you. I'm up early and just about to come to find you. Alright, I'll be waiting for you here at the Serbian Temple Atrium. I probably should know what the atrium is, but like, I always forgot what's the answer is. Anyway, before I go further, I need to use bathroom, so I'll be taking a bit of a break now. And we should be back.
おはようございますなのだわ、リンさん。昨日は深夜に押しかけてしまって、本当にごめん遊ばせ。
Good morning, Miss Bell. Sorry for causing trouble by showing up so late last night. No worries, you came here for help after all.
平気平気。なんたって助けを求めに来てくれたんだから。それと私のことだけど、気軽に呼び捨てでいいからね。
And no need to be so formal, just Bell is fine.
そう。それじゃあ私のことも気安くアリスと呼んでほしいのだわ。
Alright, then feel free to call me Alice. Did you sleep well last night? You look a little bit tired. Everything okay?
それで昨日はゆっくり休めた？
So, how did you sleep last night?
まあ、お気遣いありがとうなのだわ。
Oh, I'm alright, thanks for your
でも
concern.
お部屋の掛け軸が漏れなく2度から10度傾いてたのだわ。直して寝ようとしたら今度はベッドサイドの花瓶が左右で違うデザインだと気づいて。
It's just the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that 2 vases on the bed didn't match. Oh, she's so that's what the 22 degrees about the ghost was about. She's like perfectionist or something like that. Alright, because she's symmetrical in every way, or most of the ways, I think.
こんな些細な点にこだわるなんておかしいことは自覚してるのだわ。タイムフィールド家の即女にあるまじき集大だって。
Sorry you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name. Oh no, it's not that bad. Sweepy and them will just lives up to its name? What?
いやいや、そんなことないって。その適当感って名前だけあって実際いろいろ適当だから。
I don't know what the bell means with that.
お気遣いありがとうなのだわ。それで昨べも話した例のものについてあなたの意見を伺ってもいいかしら。
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night, if you don't mind, I would like to hear your thoughts. It was Yusuha. Such as checking the area below Alice's room.
とりあえずアリスが泊まってるとこの下から始める。窓の外に現れたって話だし、外壁に何か手がかりがあるかも。
Why don't we take a look around the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leaves outside.
問題ないのだわ。
Okay, sure. You're perfectionist and about symmetrical, and yet you have different colored eyes. Like, shouldn't you be using like contact lens to make it match?
外から調べるのは大賛成。というか恥ずかしい話、真相が明らかになるまであの部屋に踏み入る勇気はないのだわ。
You good thing you suggested starting outside. Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I don't dare to step back into that room until we know exactly what I saw. Is that room like not perfectly symmetrical and that's why it's freaking you out? Miss Bell, Bell, shall we head out to investigate the area below the apartment building? Sure, let's go. You're about to enter investigation. You cannot complete business of other type while in this mode. Continue. Yes, confirm.
アリス、昨日の夜の話なんだけど、
last night.
まず軽いバン、
You said
それ
you
から
heard
大
a
き
soft
いドン
thump
って音
followed
だ
by
よね。
loud bang.
ええ。
Yeah,
そして
it
窓の
went
外が
pitch
真っ黒
dark
になったのだ
outside
わ。
window. And it went pitch dark outside the
カーテ
window.
ン、
God damn it. You run way too fast. Here we are. I'm staying at the building on the left. Yes, exactly. Due to the influx of visitors from TOPS and the inspection team, Porcelains ran out of rooms in their guest building, so I was arranged to stay here instead. Look at the ground over there. There's all kinds of items scattered around. You're right. Let's go check it out. glowing stains under the bucket. Scattered items. A bunch of miscellaneous items are scattered on the ground near the vending machine. A recycling bin for empty cans, flower pots, fresh soil. Huh? Where did these flower pots come from? When I passed by here yesterday evening, there weren't any around. I don't remember seeing any flower pots here either. Oh look, there's an Indian flower pot on the balcony over there. I can't believe they put a flower pot in just a census location. If anyone in our household did something particularly, Mr. Arnold would certainly scold them. Mr. Arnold? Oh, he's our butler. I'm sorry. I went off on a tangent. I'm glad you want to chat with me. Your family's this big, huh? Yes, as grandfather said, morality and responsibility are the foundation of the time fields, so we cannot neglect even small matters like flower pots. Oh, I just remembered something. After that skeleton and huge tilted shadow flashed by outside the window, there was another noise from downstairs. It must have been the sound of falling flower pot. That's another important clue. The balcony with the flower pots is quite a bit lower than Alice's window. Maybe whatever scared Alice fell to the ground along with the flower pot. This is the guest house where Alice lives. Let's look around carefully for any clues. Alice, which floor do you live on? Which window do you see the shadow at? On the second to last floor, right by the billboard and next to the drain pipe, that window. On the second last floor, right by the billboard and next to the drain pipe. So this window. How big was that shadow? Huge, basically covering the entire window. There's nothing near the window that could support just a There's nothing near the window that could support such a massive object. Drain pipes and adverbs have very limited capacity. Where did that dark shadow come from? Maybe? Who would use a crane in the middle of the night? Ah, I see. What's up? Sorry, I was just talking to myself. Yesterday, while I was in my room, I kept hearing a noise from around here. It turns out there's a construction site not far behind. Yeah, I can see a huge tower crane. Wait, a tower crane? The overturned drinks crate must have been hit by that floor, but why would this lone box end up all the way out here? Yeah, it's weird for it to be here. Upon closer inspection, there are a number of thin scratches on the surface of the box. No, wait, those look like claw marks from some small animal. You have a gut feeling you are onto something, and before you know it, you lift the box. Oh, there's a trail of tiny footprints. That sparkly feeling, it's a glow in the dark paint. Glow in the dark paint. The same color as that glowing skeleton I saw last night. Looks like we found our prayer.
リン、ここで昨夜一体何があったのか。あなたはもう分かったかしら。
Pelle, have you figured out what happened last night?
足跡を見つけて、私なりに推測はしてみたのだけれど、まずはあなたの考えを聞きたいのだわ。
I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first. Let's piece together what we know so far. I think both of our guesses are probably pretty close.
うん、考えてることはなんとなく一緒じゃないかな。ええ。それじゃあさっきの発見について一緒に整理してみるのだわ。
Really? Then let's go over what we found
まず
together.
はあの巨大な黒い影。あなたの見立てではあれは何だと？またどうして窓の外に現れたかわかる？
First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window? It might have just been your eyes playing trick on you. It was probably from some cargo hanging from the tower crane. It was a flower pot.
きっとクレーンの貨物だよね。サイズ的に窓全体を覆えるくらいはあったし、それに跡形もなく消えちゃったことだってクレーンと一緒に移動したって考えれば辻褄は合うし。
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. Cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the
アリス
crane.
も言ってたもんね。影が見える直前に小さくバンって音がしたとか、貨物を吊ってたロープが切れて窓にぶつかったんだよきっと。
You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
同感なのだわ。あの影が22度傾いていると確信を得たのも、そういえば貨物にあったラベルを見たからだもの。
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was still at exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate.
では次は植木鉢の件なのだわ。あなたの見立てではどうしてあの植木鉢が地面に落ちたと？
But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then what do you think made it fall to the ground? It was knocked over by that skeleton that startled. It was knocked over by the cargo hanging in the tower crane.
アリスをびっくりさせた骸骨がそのまま落としたんじゃないかな。窓にぶつかってすぐクレーンが引き上げられて貨物に捕まってられなかったんだと思う。それで落ちてきて植木鉢にぶつかっちゃったっていう。
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up, but that little thing couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right onto the flower pot.
植木鉢が勝手に落ちるはずがないのだわ。宙吊りの貨物なんかがぶつかったら一つ残らず地面に落ちてしまうはず。
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole raft would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller.
私たちの見解は一致したようなのだわ。
Looks like we have the same train of thought.
それでは最後の疑問が残っているのだわ。あの光る骸骨、一体何者なのかしら。
That just leaves us with one remaining question. What was that glowing skeleton? It was the owner of those little glowing footprints.
間違いないね。犯人はこの光る足跡を残した動物。足に蛍光塗料がついてるって考えたら、同じ塗料で体か服にドクロが書いてあったかもって思わない？
There's no doubt. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in glow-in-the-dark paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes. Deduce the full sequence of events.
雨どいに塗料がついてなかったってことはだよ。その動物はクレーンの貨物に乗っかってて、クレーンの故障で窓に叩きつけられちゃったのかも。それで逃げようとして植木鉢もひっくり返しちゃったんだね。
There's no paint on the drain pipe, so the little creature most likely hitched a ride on the cargo. It was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam onto the window. Later on, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot.
あんまりその辺は大事じゃないけどね。一番気になるのは、どんなに賢い動物でも自分だけじゃそんなおしゃれはできないってこと。
But the exact sequence of the events isn't really the point. What matters is this: no matter how clever an animal is, there's no way it could have dressed itself up like
つ
that.
まり誰かがその子をけしかけて意図的にいたずらさせたってことなのだわ。そんなのひどすぎる。
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. That's going too far.
リン、こんな風に足跡を残してるなら、きっと近くにも同じようなのがあるはずなのだわ。辿っていけば犯人が見つかるはず。
Well, since it left footprints while fleeing, there must be more tracks nearby. If we follow them, we might be able to find whoever or whatever's behind this.
見て、この足跡。柱を登って歩道橋に向かってるのだわ。
Follow the crawling footprints.
追いかけてみよう。
I can see them, but I can't move.
あんまりなのだわ。小さな動物をけしかけていたずらをさせるだなんて。
Are you talking more or? No. Interesting how it's only here and here and not like continuous string of footprints.
足跡が消えちゃったね。ここから飛んだのかな。私たちも下に行って探そう。
依頼人の心拍数が120まで上昇。
Ah,
あなた様にはキューと人を噛むということわざを送ります。
それを言うならキュウソでしょ。
yeah, I was about to say. Also, like, why is Fairy monitoring Alice's heart rate? And how?
あら、足跡が。
Ah, the footprints disappear here.
じゃあだいぶ消えちゃってる。どこへ行ったのかしら。この子よ、逃がさないのだわ。ほら待て。あ、お店に入っちゃった。昨日のいたずらはあなたの。河野くん。
ああ、ったくユズハ客だ。
今行く。何を求めですか。ありゃりゃ、やっぱりバレちゃった。そこのあなたがそのタヌキの飼い主ということでよくて。
Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you are the owner of this tanuki?
鎌之助だよ。だからカマチって呼んであげて。
His full name is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama. Then what do you call Kamano? Kinami Yusuha.
だからちゃんと名前があるの。そのタヌキじゃなくてね。それと私は飼い主じゃないよ。私たちはただの仲間で、カマチーには誰の首輪もついてないから。
What I mean is, he is not just this tanuki. He has a name, and I'm not Kama's owner. We are just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases.
それは私としたことが無礼だったのだわ。
Excuse me for being presumptuous. Always suddenly dropped. Seems this one's going to be a tough nut to crack.
あの子、確かゆずはって言ったよね。いいように話をそらされちゃってるし、なんか手強そう。
That girl's name is Yusua, right? She suddenly changed the subject just now. Seems she will be a tough nut to crack.
まあカマチ本人は気にしないって言ってるし、この話はここまで。
It's alright, Kama just said he doesn't mind.
それで本日は危機開会にどんなご用ですか？私は浮波ゆずは。ここは長期兵に名だたる工事の工芸品ショップで品揃えもピカイチ。おまけになんと2品目からは 1% 割引。
So Hanosuke, what brings you to mystic wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yusuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phalem Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount. Ooh, a huge 1% discount.
そうなの？じゃあせっかくだし。
Alright, thank you very much.
じゃなくて、私たちお買い物に来たわけじゃないのだわ。浮波さん、あなたのことは存じ上げないけれど、昨夜はあなたとお仲間からのいたずらで大変な迷惑を被ったのだわ。
No, wait, we are not here to shop. Miss Yukinami, we don't even know each other, and yet last night you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble.
ショック。カマチーの挨拶気に入ってくれると思ったのに。
Huh, that's a bit of a shock. I thought you really appreciated Kama's way of returning the favor. What now?
挨拶？悪いけど、おっしゃってる意味がわからないのだわ。
Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean.
わからないってことはないんじゃない？だって先にいたずらしてきたのはそっちだもんね。
How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first. Okay, what kind of leap of logic is she using here?
ポーセルメックスは徹底的に調査して英比地区のみんなを納得させる。そう言ったよね。でも結局専門家で構成されるはずの調査チームには何も知らないただの女の子が紛れてるでしょ？
Porcelain previously stated they would thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me. Well, if you take it that way, but it's mostly Porcelain was just trying to save their reputation and sweep the thing under the rocks, because I think Alice is the only one who's taking this investigation somewhat seriously. And Yusuf is hitting where it hurts.
バッカ野郎。おいユズハ、本人の前だぞ。さすがに言い方ってもんがあんだろ。
Yusuf, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit.
マナと前から言いたかったんだけどさ、せっかくのコワモテなんだからもうちょい生かそうとか思わないの？
Manat, I have been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two shoes. What a waste. Yeah, little sister and then the tough-looking older brother. Try to defend Alice.
ごめん、ちょっといい？
Excuse me, can I say something?
ポーセルメックスの呼んだ調査監督チームは確かに体裁のためって感じがすごいよね。だからみんなが怒るのも無理ないと思う。
Porcelainix brought in the investigation team just for show. Of course, people are going to feel outraged.
でもあれだけ権威ある先生たちがたくさんいて、誰一人ポーセルメックスに逆らえないんだよ。なのにタイムフィールド家のお嬢さんだけを責めるのは違うと思わない？
It's just that even with so many well-known experts on the investigation team, none dares to defy Porcelainix. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
ふん。ユズハが弱い者いじめしてるって言いたいんだ。
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target. Yes, yes, you are.
思い出した。あなたのこと知ってるよ。適当感で見習いをやってるリンス先生でしょう。結構ズバッと言うんだね。
I remember now. I have seen you before. You were that discipline training Belle from Sweepian Temple. Didn't expect you to be more witty than you look. I think that more witty than you look, it's more to wise, but like I think Belle is the more witty of the two.
まあ確かにユズハも大人げなかったかも。ごめんね、もうしない。
Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that, it won't happen again. You're going to think something else and do something else, aren't you? We're behind it too.
So そう言ってくれて感謝なのだわ。
I really appreciate you saying that.
あんまり感謝してそうには見えないけど。ねえ、昨日の夜のやつ、そんな根に持つようなことだった？
But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night?
誤解なのだわ。未熟な私がこうして調査監督チームにいるのは事実。公にできない事情があるとはいえ、タイムフィールド家を継ぐ者としてあなたの謝罪で自分の過ちを許すようなことがあってはならないのだわ。
No, you have misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory inspection team, and though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes just because you apologized.
ただ一つ、あなたが私を何も知らないと言ったことだけは撤回していただいても。
I only hope you would take back what you said about me being unqualified.
タイムフィールド家は厳格な家風のもと、祖父も父もエーテル産業に従事してきた学者の系譜なのだわ。私も幼い頃から家庭教育でホローとエーテルの知識を体系的に学んできたの。
The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were schoolers in the ether industry. And I have received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance. So wait, Alice is ether agent and not like physical or something like that. Huh. Well, I don't remember the exact data if anything has been released.
この人どうしちゃったの？不思議ちゃん度合いで言ったらあなたといい勝負だね。
What's with this person? She seems just as weird as you. Hmm.
俺が知るかよ。つか誰が不思議ちゃんだっての。
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
ねえあなた、ずいぶんお勉強には自信があるんだね。じゃあ、このへんてこな工事のかけら、何かわかる？
So from the sound of it, you're pretty confident in your knowledge. Then do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is? Special porcelain shard at the workbench. Looks a part of both. Porcelain shard of a relatively high purity. From the looks of it is probably used to be a part of Lord's device. Looks like a part of grate or something like that, I would guess.
これ、工事のかけらっていうよりは、なんかの装置の破片みたい。
It looks more like a sort of some kind of device rather than porcelain.
それに気のせいかもしれないけど、一瞬だけサクリファイスの時と同じ嫌な気配がしたような。
Also, was it my imagination or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
あら？これは大きなオブスキュラの一部なのだわ。
Oh, that's the sound of large obscure. What now? Obscura?
オブスキュラ？
Obscura?
ええ、高純度の工事を外角に使った実験用反応機の一種なのだわ。
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high purity porcelain as its outer shell. Well, she clearly is an expert since she could recognize that on a first look.
エーテル物質をオブスキュラの中に入れると、工事の特殊な性質によって徐々に空気と接触させることができるの。研究者たちはこれを使ってエーテルがホローを離れた後の経過を観察できるのだわ。
Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves hollow. Huh.
高価な実験機材ではあるけれど、別に変なものではないと思うわ。表層にコーティングがないのを見る限り、製造過程で割れてしまったものでしょうね。
Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
製造過程で割れたか。こいつはやっぱり妙だな。
Damaged during manufacturing. So there was something wrong with this one.
どうマナト、ユズハの勘は間違いないって言ったでしょ。こんな風にこいつの正体が分かっちゃうなんて超ラッキー。
See, Manato, I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we would figure out what this thing is in just an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck. They're just going to sell it. What were you all talking about? Could someone explain what just happened?
つまり何があったのか教えてくれる？
おっす。ポーセルメックスの連中がホローの中で生産リストにないバカ高え工事製品を違法に作ってる可能性があるんす。
We suspect that someone at Porcelainix has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the hollow, items not listed in the official register.
表向きは安い製品を作ってることになってて、当然労働者の給料やら帳簿上の利益やらはそっち基準なんすよ。差額をちょろまかしてる誰かがいるってわけだ。
Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products, workers' wages, and even the report's profits are all calculated based on that, but in reality someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
そういうこと。普段 A 比地区の工場ではオブスキュラなんて大層なもの作ってないもん。こんなものがあるのはフォローで誰かが怪しいことしてる証拠だよ。
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the hollow. Oops. Where did you find this sword?
このかけらはどこで見つけたの？就労医からうちの店に届いた材料に紛れてたの。あそこの人たちはフォローで出た工事製品の廃材をリサイクルしてて、パパはそれで工芸品を作ってるんだ。
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Saloon Bay. The residents there collect discarded balsam from the hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts.
マナと就労医に行こう。これの製造元がわかれば、ポーセルメックスの内なる腐敗ってやつを暴けるはずだよ。そうなればあいつらだってきっとすまし顔してらんないんだから。
Let's go, Manato. We are heading to Saloon Bay. If we can trace this sword back to its source, we will have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelainix and give them a real scandal to deal with.
ちょっと、私はまだここにいるのだわ。
Wait a moment, are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that?
平気平気。あなたビビリみたいだし、わざわざチクったりなんてしないもんね。しないよね。
It's fine, you're a scaredy cat. No way you would sneeze to Porcelainix. Wait, you wouldn't, right?
当然しないのだわ。でもいいこと。それは私がビビリだからじゃなくって、タイムフィールド家を継ぐ者として道徳に戻る行いをしないからなのだわ。
Of course not, but not because I'm afraid. As the descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable.
リン、オブスキュラのこと、まだ浮波さんに聞きたいかもしれないけれど、今の私の立場ではこれ以上聞くことはできないのだわ。だからごめん遊ばせ。
Bella, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies, but given my current position, I'm afraid it wouldn't be appropriate for me to hear any further details.
悩みを解決してくれてありがとう。私はここで失礼するけれど、報酬は後で必ずお渡しするから。
So please excuse me for now. Thank you for helping resolve the issue. I'll have the payment for the commission sent over promptly. Soon after Alice leaves.
あのお嬢様と一緒に帰らなかったね。本当に聞きたいことでもあるの？
You didn't leave with that fancy girl. Do you have something to ask us? Can I join you in the investigation?
一緒に調べに行っていい？あのかけらがどこから来たのか私も気になるの。それにフォローだったら力になれるよ。
Can I come with you to Salem Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the hollow.
いいよ、大歓迎。ユース派たちったら今日はついてる。手がかりだけじゃなくて宮妻の専門家兼プロ棋士まで来てくれちゃった。
No problem. You are more than welcome to join us. Wow, today is our lucky day. Not only did we find the lead, but we even had a proxy who's an expert at handling miasma just show up at our door.
あんまふかすなよ、ゆずは。りんちゃんが怖がんだろうが。
Don't lay it on too thick, Yusuha. You don't want to scare Belle away.
けど、俺ら的にはプロ棋士の助けなんて願ってもね。よろしくお願いするっす。
Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help, so we will be counting on you from now on.
マナト？尻尾が扇風機みたいにブンブンしてなかったら威勢の良さは満点だったのにね。
Manato, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I would give you a perfect score for how mature you act. Animal instinct. Yeah. Busting his facade. Belle, sorry I didn't get to say hi earlier. It's hard to get a word in when Yusuha's around. Manato. What the heck, Manato? That's so mean. You two seem pretty familiar with each other. You guys are pretty close, huh? Now I thought you would be like brother and sister. Well, not blood related, but... We're classmates. Thought we had got a ton of students from Wi-Fi Peninsula. Standout characters like Manato are pretty rare. And those who are both eye-catching and genuinely nice people are even rarer. I see. That's why we decided to investigate the Obscura. Don't just go along with what she says. Actually, Yusua was the one who wanted to investigate, but I also think we can't let Porcelainix get away with just a slap on the wrist. Now hopefully you won't be getting a slap on the wrist. Anyway, let's head to Salem Bay and ask around. Speaking of Salem Bay, what kind of place is it? It's an area near the shore below Salem Heights. In the past, Lumit or mine from the Hollow was head there first. Now quite a few residents have moved in. The elevator at the Suibian Temple entrance goes straight to Salem Bay. Should have been fixed last week. So the elevator goes to Salem Bay. I think I have seen the repair notice before. Let's go check it out. It was like tank perpetrator completed. This is no. Okay.
今日の予定はもう決まってんの？いい一日を美味しいもんから始めるってのはどう？
I thought it would be the boo box showing me. Ah! Right, this was closed before.
エレベーターはまだ使えないのか？修理は終わってると聞いたが。
The elevator is still out of service, but I heard the repairs were already finished.
申し訳ありません。修理は完了しておりますが、安全上の理由から エヒロープウェイは一部施設及び業務を一時休止しております。
Sorry for the inconvenience. Though the repairs have been completed, some facilities and services, like the Wi-Fi cable card, have recently been suspended due to safety
安
concerns.
全上の理由？具体的にはどういうことだ？
Safety concerns? What exactly do you mean?
申し訳ありません。自分の方では詳細を把握しておらず。というのも、エヒロープウェイはポーセルメックスに協力しておりまして、向こうの窓口にお問い合わせいただければ、より詳しいご案内ができるかと。
Sorry, I don't know much about the specifics, since the Wi-Fi cable car is operated under Pulse Linux. You can contact their service hotline. Customer support will be able to provide you with more detailed
ならば
information.
修道院に行く他の道は？
10. Is there another way to get to Seilun Bay?
私の知る限り、今のところ他に道はないと思いますね。
As far as I know, there aren't any other routes available at the moment.
残念だ。修道院は海辺の景勝地。夕暮れにはとても雄大な眺めだと聞いたのだが。
What a shame. I heard Seilun Bay is on the seaside and the scenery at sunset is supposed to be stunning.
海辺の観光でしたら、ロープウェイでラマニアン島沿岸はどうでしょう。フォローを間近に望めますし、ポーセルメックスの職員も常駐してますので、比較的安全ですよ。
Well, that has help speed is anything else. If it's a seaside view you're after, you could take the cable car to Lemian Island. It offers a close view of the hollow, and since Porcelainix has staff stationed there, it's fairly safe.
君の言い分だと、海辺の居住区よりもフォローのそばの方が安全ということになるな。
Are you saying the edge of the hollow is somehow safer than a seaside residential area?
そういうつもりでは。
No, that's not what I meant.
君を困らせたいわけじゃない。とにかく、修道院には行けないと分かった。仕方ないから、この辺りをブラブラしてみるよ。
I'm not trying to be difficult. Since I can't get to Seilun Bay, I suppose I'll just wander around the area for a while.
ご理解いただき、誠にありがとうございます。
Thank you so much for your understanding. On the other side.
どうやらまだエレベーターは使えねえみたいだな。
Looks like the elevator's still out of service.
修道院にはね、旧都陥落で家をなくした人たちがたくさん住んでるの。今も大変な暮らしをしてて、フォローで一番危ない仕事のほとんどもあそこの人たちがやってるんだよ。
Seilun Bay is home to many who left homelessness. Seilun Bay is home to many who were left homeless after the fall of the old capital. Their living conditions aren't great, and they handle most of the hardest and most dangerous job in the
ポ
hollow.
ーセルメックス的には調査監督チームの人が現地で余計なことを聞いたらまずいから、いっそ道ごと封鎖しちゃったんだろうね。
If the inspector team were to catch wind of something sensitive from the locals there, it would be a real headache for Porcelainix, so they went ahead and blocked the road entirely. So we can't get to Seilun Bay right now. There must be another way to get to Seilun Bay, right?
修道院に行く方法って一つじゃないでしょ。最初からエレベーターだけってことはないだろうし。
There must be another way to get to Seilun Bay, right? After all, the elevator wasn't always here.
そうだよ。他に道はないなんて、ポーセルメックスがよその人を追い返すための嘘だから。
Exactly, that whole no other road nonsense is just something Porcelainix tells outsiders to fool them.
一応歩いても行けるっす。 上にある道路を山の裏まで回り込んできゃ下ってけるんで、まあちょいとかかるっすけど。
You can go around the mountain by taking the upper highway and then head down from the other side. It will just take a little
ち
longer.
ょいとかかるって。私たちをマナトみたいな体力お化けと一緒にしないでよね。
It will just take a little longer. Easy for you to say. We are not all made of pure muscle like you. Oh. Easy there, Yusuha.
ああ、二人くらいならまとめて背負っていけら。
I guess I could probably carry both of you together. I don't think Yusuha meant that as a compliment, you know.
もうムキになんないでよ。ちょっと愚痴っただけじゃん。
Well, don't take it so literal. I was just complaining a little.
でもポーセルメックスのダミアンって用心深いもんね。徹底して修道院に近づけないよう山の方も当選もしてたりして。
But knowing how thorough that Damien from Porsamis is, they might have insecured the mountain path to keep people away from Salem Bay.
確かにな。じゃあ俺とユズハで先見てくるか。レンちゃん、山の上の道路で合流いいっすか。
Good point. Yusuha and I will go check things out first. Well, let's meet up later at the mountain highway. I bet Manato could just climb down the sheer cliff if he wanted to. Not that everyone else could do that. Shortly after Yusuha and Manato leave, you return to Saitian Temple with the Obscura Shard and briefly tell Wise what had happened that morning. How's it going, Wise? Can you sense anything? I can sense some etheric matter, but I can't tell if it's a sacrifice or not. My ether perception has always been weaker, and I have barely used the perception technique that Sifu taught us. But I agree with this thing super suspicious. We should definitely look into it properly. Well, I'll come with you to Salem Bay using EOS. I might be able to help. Alright, let's get together. After tidying up a bit, you set out with EOS.
駒野くんとゆずはは今どんな感じなんだろう。
Whatever things are
見に
going
行って
on
みよ
at
う。
the let's go check. Oh. All the way there. Well, I guess I can use the
いらっしゃ
easy one.
い。熱々ふかふかの中華まんがちょうど蒸し上がったよ。お一ついかが？
Everything's done here. Just because there was like few commissions or something like that. Yeah. Let's see closely. Actually, I think you have been a bit on edge ever since you saw that rich girl. I don't want Belle to think you are a mean person. I couldn't care less about that lady. Besides, what does it matter if people think I'm mean? You gotta put your habit of worrying about everyone on the back burner and think about how we are gonna deal with those patrolling security makes instead. I'm here. Is something wrong? Perfect timing. We just finished our investigation. Damon has, as effective, taken care of the mountain paths too. He blocked them off and temporarily prohibited any residents from passing through under the pretext that remnants of Exaltus might be trying to escape. And he even got all kinds of security mechs patrolling there 24/7. So it's going to be a stealth mission or beat everything up mission. So you mean the mountain paths full of machines right now? Yeah, they have got triple the strength of a normal person and they never get tired. This ain't gonna be easy. No. This just got way easier. Huh? Oh, Fairy's going to hack everything. Right? Regularly explain Fairy's abilities. So you're saying you have got this killer AE that can perfectly wipe out surveillance footage as long as it's not human patrols. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty handy, right? Phew, good thing the princess isn't here right now, or she would definitely be all. Absolutely not, you cannot do that. Yeah. You say you don't care. Alright, well, let's roll. Manada and I will handle shooting down the enemies. You take care of wiping those visual logs. Manada was totally ignored.
Oh.
Alright, if you are all set, let's head out. Alright, let's go enter combat. So am I going to use Yusuha and Manada, or what's the team looking like? Don't know how to say it.
ここを行けば修道院に着くよ。
Follow the road to get there.
気をつけて。この先はセキュリティメカが見回りしてる。
Manada is probably like an NPC thing. Here. Looked like a place you could find and but we use a special attack can use the switch and use an effective enemy attack. Play romance. The squad members and switch and it's the sure.
手加減してねマナト。跡が残ったらバレちゃうよ。おっと。
こっちって転んだってことにできねえか。よし、行くぞ。
待って、こっち来て。
Where we see that I have had this feeling someone's been tailing us. Harry, can you feel that? So there are no other video recording devices on this mountain path. One out could be. They're coming. Oh, it's probably Alice.
Pa! 何してるの?
Oh, it's you. Don't be scared, it's us.
怖がらないでアリス、私たちだよ。
リンだったの。びっくりしたのだわ。
So have you been tailing us long or?
こっそりユズハたちをつけてたくせに、どうしてそっちがびっくりするかな。
You were the one sneaking around behind us and yet you got so scared like that.
何しに来たの?
What are you doing here?
浮波さん、駒野さん、私にも オブスキュラの調査を手伝わせてほしいのだわ。
I'd like to help you with the obscure investigation.
戻ってからよく考えてみたのだけど、せっかく調査チームに加わったのに何もできないままだなんて、そんな自分をどうしても許せなくて。
I gave it some thought after heading back. If I'm part of the investigation team but can't do anything, I won't be able to ever forgive myself.
忠告してあげるけど、今のあなたはポーセルメックスに雇われてる身でしょ。そうやってどっちつかずなことしてるとろくなことにならないよ。
In case you forgot, you were brought in by Bolsheviks. If they ever discovered that you helped us, things could end badly for you.
人からどう思われるかばっかり気にしてたら、将来何にもできない大人になっちゃうんだから。
And if you always worry too much about living up to other people's standards, you will only grow up to be a useless person someday.
ユズハはあんたがポーセルメックスに報復されんのを心配してんだ。そうは聞こえねえかもしんねえけどな。
You're worried Bolsheviks might come after her, right? Still, you might have gone a little too far with your warning just now.
まだとうるさい。
Nobody asked your opinion. Alice, are you sure it's okay for you to join us? Don't push yourself too hard.
アリス、私たちと来ちゃって本当に大丈夫なの？
リー、ありがとう。私は大丈夫だから。
Thank
心
you.
配いらないのだわ。
Thank you, Belle. Don't worry about me.
ブラックウッド氏は態度こそ強硬だけど、少なくとも契約は守る人だと聞いてるのだわ。私たちのやっていることが今回の安全調査に関わっていなければ、バレたとしても対処する方法はあるはず。
Mr. Blackwood may be strict, but from what I have heard, he at least honors his contracts. And since what we are investigating isn't related to a safety issue, even if word gets out, I'll have my ways to handle it.
それと、浮波さん。あなたの言葉は確かにもっともだけれど、私がそれに迎合していたら、結局、人からどう思われるかを気にしてることになるのだわ。
Also, while what Miss Ukinami said earlier was fair, at its core, doesn't it still count as just another form of trying to measure up to other people's standards?
タイムフィールド家を継ぐ者として、私は自分の選択に責任を持つ。皆さん、どうか心配はしないで。
As a member of the Timefield family, I take full responsibility for my choices, so please, there's no need to worry.
別にいいけど、さっきの話も聞いてたよね。修道院の調査が終わったら、次はフォローに行くかもしれないの。お嬢様のお散歩コースとしてはちょっと過酷だよ。
Alrighty. But you heard our plan. After investigating Silent Bay, we will likely be heading into the Hollow. That's not exactly the kind of place for a noble lady to take a stroll.
ホローの研究をするなら、現地調査の一つもできなくては一人前とは言えないのだわ。私、幼少の頃からフェンシングとホローでのサバイバル術を専門に叩き込まれてきたの。
That's even less of a concern. One can't become a proper hollow schooler without field research, so I have undergone professional sports training and hollow survival drills since childhood.
そう。じゃあユズハは特に問題ないかな。マナトは？
Alright then, I've got no objections. What about you, Manato?
ああ、歓迎するぜ。
Welcome aboard. Meanwhile,
と、パトロールの鉄くずが来やがった。気ぃつけろ。
Patrol Mick is approaching careful. Captain Girl Alice. When Alice's attacks hit enemies or trigger assault through animal buildup, she gains battle etiquette. When Ali stacks battle etiquette to its maximum, she can hold basic attack to unless a 3-stage charge basic attack. Star Sign Vault. This triggers polarized assault when hitting an enemy.
じゃ、お手並み拝見ね。ええ、任せて。箱入り娘かと思ってたら意外に戦えるじゃん。ありがとうなのだわ。
ゆずはがだるかったらシカとしていいぞ。りんちゃんも遠慮すんなよ。
And give it try to. If you are sure, response to user just don't.
私そんなこと思ってな。ユーザー、今はそれより敵来てるから。
Uh-oh.
まずいぞ、リン。ポーセルメックスの人間だ。
気づかれないように小道を行くよ。ただでさえメカがいて面倒なのに。
ダミアンさんって敵に回すと厄介だね。
It's blocked. I wasn't down here before. My terrorism install is limiting. Yeah. Tap that triggers an alarm. Super to slam over. It's really rushing. How badly this mana is. Just happened to have a sidekick installing locks when I was struggling part-time before. So that's when you were so busy you didn't even have time to check the spooksack forms, huh? But what do we do now? Don't worry, we got it. There's a bamboo workbench here. Yeah, we'll use ears to access the bamboo workbench and find the passcode. I'll leave it to you. Infinite muscle mass to find data. Enter. So it's all like a...
助手2号、あなた様はマルセルの迷宮に侵入しました。
So technically wise right now.
これまではリンがイアスでジャンプしていたな。
So I found something wrong with years before.
イアスがこんなに高く飛べるなんて思わなかったな。
はい、マスターも過去に同様の発言をしていました。
There should be like... Usually there's a couple of stars and then there's the... Maybe black ball. Anything else that... Money. Yeah, whatever. Not sure why I'm even going after the money. Not that I'm in any need of that. Any stars here? Just money. This is one of those mazes, quote-unquote mazes that doesn't even have any stars or black holes. honest, I'm not seeing any. Seeing or hearing because they have a distinct melody. Oh. Well, back to start apparently. And some there, so. Maybe don't run off the map. Wait. No, it's just lamp. Not one of those 50-cent get money. The end. Oh boy. I can feel like there's more to this place than just getting here. This is how you get these things. Yay! Is there anything useful here? That's some for no reason. Doesn't seem like there's anything here. That was a Marshall maze.
これで解決だ。
Nailed it.
さすがパエトーンなのだわ。お疲れお兄ちゃん。じゃあ引き続き進もう。
もうひと踏ん張りだよ。ここを越えちゃえば安全だから。いません。修道院までは結構遠いのかしら。雑念を排して。
そうでもね、足を2つ渡って小道の先でエレベーターに乗りゃいい。
攻撃続行。一突きで決める。アリス、意外と近いのだわ。
それでざっと3分の1くらいかな。
マナときっとこれでオッケー。みんな急いで。
This place looks like there could be who's following us? Is it the Idalhe or someone else? This is Sailing Bay, what a beautiful sight. Aha, finally made it. Man, this mountain band goes on forever. Well, did you rest well? It seems like Miss Ukinami and daughters have found someone selling possible materials. Let's head over. Sailing Bay can be accessed through the map. Confirm. Sailing Bay pursuit complete. So that makes now 100 polygrams earned today. New cargo truck. In here. Fishing. think this is the fishing competition around here. What do I have here? Empty beach that I can't access. Oh, two of the carpet rocks right next to each other. No one. At least close to each other. Go. And one of the special event.
ゆずは姉ちゃん、またバオロンおじさんの代理で材料集め？最近はいつも来てる気がするけど。
Ah, Yusuha. You here to pick up materials for Uncle Boolong again. Seems like you have been the one picking things up these days.
パパったら最近腰やっちゃってね。ゆずはが代わりに来てあげてるんだよ。
My dad's been having some back pain lately, so I have been running errands for him.
でもよ、そうやって学校サボってっと、今に退学になっちまうぞ。
But if you keep skipping school, won't you get expelled?
ああ、そんなこと言っていいのかな？あなたの大好きな風船ガム、カマチーが全部消しゴムにすり替えちゃうかもよ。
You are one to talk careful, or I'll have Kama replace all your favorite bubble pop candy with
な
rubber.
んてね。実はフォローで実習の予定だったんだけど、最近はラマニアンフォローが物騒でしょ。だから実習は中止になって全員合格ってことになったの。
Actually, we were supposed to be doing our Hollow internship these days, but since Lemian Hollow's been unsafe lately, they ended up cancelling everything and just marked us all as qualified.
チェ、相変わらず運がいいな。うちの兄ちゃんなんて去年ホロー実習で3回も落第して、しばらくはフォローを見ただけで吐きそうになってたのに。
Whoa, your luck's still better than ever, huh? Sigh, my brother failed his Hollow internship 3 times last year. For a while, just seeing the Hollow from a distance made him nervous.
で、ゆずは姉ちゃん、どんな材料が欲しいんだ？見てよ、この工事の原石なんていい色だぜ。髪の白い女の幽霊から兄ちゃんがぶんどったんだ。
Alright, what kind of materials are you picking up today, Yusuha? Check out this piece of high-grade lumit, or I've got H-Young snapped it from a white-haired ghost woman in the Hollow just last night. Wait, Rina?
髪の白い幽霊？
What? A white-haired ghost woman?
へへん、そうだぜ。兄ちゃんがポーセルメックスの荷物をホローへ運んでたら、なぜかそこに工事の石がゴロゴロしてたんだ。拾い集めてるとこへ遠くからふらふら影が近づいてきて。
That's right. He was hauling cargo in the Hollow for porcelain mix and somehow stumbled upon a huge pile of lumit ore. So he started gathering the stones one by one, and then a shaky, wobbly figure started drifting towards him from the distance. Okay, that doesn't sound like a ghost, it sounds more like a zombie.
そいつは真っ白な髪をした女で、鳥みたく金色の翼が生えてたんだ。絶対幽霊に決まってる。でも兄ちゃんが瞬きした瞬間にパッと消えて、急に首の後ろがゾクッと冷たくなったんだってさ。
It was a ghost woman with a long white hair, bird-like wings and golden feathers. But in the blink of an eye she vanished, and just then Adrian suddenly felt a shiver crawl down the back of his neck. Now it sounds like Yishuan doing something on the hollow and just passing by. Boink.
デコピンはないだろう。工事の商売で大事なのは物語を売ること。ゆずは姉ちゃんの受け売りなんだけど。
Ouch, Yuzuha. Why did you flick me? Weren't you the one who said the most important part of the potion business isn't selling goods, but selling stories?
だからってそんな雑っぽい物語じゃねえ。先週は近くの山道で変なため息を聞いたって言いふらしてたよね。もう新バージョンができたの？
That story was awful. And didn't you go around last week telling everyone you heard strange moaning sounds on the mountain paths nearby? Your stories should change quickly.
あれは本当だって。一緒にいたメロウもダンテも同じため息を聞いたって言ってた。しかも1回や2回じゃないんだぞ。
That one wasn't a lie. Mello, Dante, and I all heard it. And not just once.
山道で変なため息。
Strange morning sounds on the mountain path. Well, the kid is probably too young to understand, but other two, it might have been some young couple having some fun there. But let's skip the
あれは本当ってことは、女の幽霊の方はだいぶ盛ったってことでいいの？
You said that one wasn't a lie, which means the ghost story is mostly made up, right?
そうやって上げ足を取るんだから。けど兄ちゃんはゆうべずっと白い何かにビビり散らかしてたんだ。嘘じゃないって。
You're trying to trick me again, but seriously, H-Young really did get spooked by something all pale and ghostly last night. I'm not making that up. Oh, was there something about being covered in porcelain dust and being completely white also?
はいはい。じゃあこの石はお買い上げでいいよ。後でパパがアクセにしてくれるから、幽霊の話も私がいい感じにリメイクしとくね。ちゃんと奇想天外スリル満点にするから。
Alright, I'll take this piece off your hands. When my dad turns it into yellow, I'll give the story a proper rewrite, okay? I promise it will be weird and thrilling
けど買
enough.
ってあげる代わりに一つ教えてもらいたいことがあるの。
But in essence, you have got to tell me something. Take a look at this piece.
前に家まで届けてくれた材料の中にこんなのがあったんだよね。これ誰が持ってきたか覚えてる？
This was part of the last batch delivered to my place. Do you remember who brought it in?
僕のじゃないよ。多分メロウかファンおじさんのじゃないかな。じゃあ僕はもう行くから。
That wasn't one of mine, probably from Mello or Uncle A-Fang. Anyways, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna head out.
ありがとう。
Let's go. Thanks. We go and ask them one by one. You need our help?
私たちも手伝おうか？
そうだね。じゃあ手分けしようか。私とマナトはファンおじさんを探しに行くから、リンちゃんはお嬢様とメロウのとこへ行ってみて。もしあの子の荷物だったら、見つけた場所と時間も聞いといてね。
Yeah, let's split up and ask around. Monada and I will go find Uncle Ethan. And Belle, you go with Lady Alice to check with Mello. If it turns out to be his, make sure to get the exact time and place they found the piece.
それじゃあ出発なのだわ。
Ethan, how come you're not collecting materials today? I have had to stop for no porcelain's blocked all the roads lately. Barely anyone comes through and sales are rough. I heard they're guarding the mountain paths too. How did you folks manage to get here? Hey, we have got our ways. Hey, back in my day, I could outrun those porcelainics amateurs, even with the sack of Lumitor weighting me down, but no point waiting in past glories. What brings you here? Well, I haven't recognized this piece of porcelain materials at all. Never seen it before, but this definitely high quality porcelain. Let me go exactly not where I'm supposed to arrange the roof. Oh, this is like two-layer place, and mostly blocked off. Blocked off, and I think this is the cable car you would normally use to access this place. This is going to be expanded later on, or just this is it. Here nothing on the vending machine. Two boards. Shop open early in the morning, looks old but not messy. Can't find a spotlight and clean. Yeah, right, not a good one. Mellow. Whatever device that is. Heather, are you mellow? No. Yeah, what's up? I hear you create porcelain materials around here. Could you take a look at this photo on my phone? Have you ever seen this piece before? Yeah, I have seen it before. Really? You only do this with lamps. What? You don't believe me? I'll have you know I got the best intel in all Salem Bay. Of course we believe you. That's why we came out straight to ask for your help. Little one, can you tell us about the origin of this porcelain shard? No way. Can't you see I'm busy? Someone broke my toy and I'm trying to fix it. I'm not in the mood to talk. I just toy. This is the remote control edition City Hunter. I saved up my allowance for how you are to get this org. It's all Dante's fault. For kids, this is a huge deal, though when it comes to remote control of toys, I might be able to figure something out. If I could fix your toy, can we work something out? Huh? You can fix it? If you really fix it, I'll tell you all about where the possum jump comes from. That's it. A, B, C, D. No. Isn't that complicated, luckily.
すごい。本当に治っちゃった。
Oh, awesome, it's really fixed.
それじゃあ坊や、この工事のかけらがどこから来たのか、お姉さんたちに教えてくれる？
Hello, little one. Can you tell us where this porcelain shard came from?
やだ。
No. え？は？
坊や、約束を守るというのはとても大事なことなのだわ。あなたもそれはちゃんと分かってるはずでしょ？
I think he was lying. It's important to keep your word, little one. You understand that, right?
でも母さんが言ってたよ。最近はポーセルメックスがよそ者をシャットアウトしてるって。なのにお姉ちゃんたちのことは見かけたことないし、怪しい人と喋っちゃダメなんだ。
But my mom said Porcelainix doesn't allow outsiders around here these days, so if I see any suspicious strangers. I'm not supposed to talk to them, and I have never seen you before. After when Sven says, look at this, there's no way bad person, right?
ほら見て、こんな優雅なお姉ちゃんが悪い人なわけないでしょ。
But just look at her. Just a graceful, elegant lady clearly wouldn't be a bad person. Also, you are part of Suipe Temple and pretty much Yusuha and Manato are regulars here, so...
褒めてくれるのは嬉しいけれど、それじゃあ誰も信じてくれないのだわ。
Thank you for the compliments, but I thought that's a convincing reason to trust us.
いい？坊や。実は私たち、危機開会の店主である浮波バオロンさんのご息女、ゆずはさんとは知り合いなのだわ。今日は一緒にここへ来たの。
Hey little one, actually we know Miss Yusuha, the daughter of Mystic Ware's owner, Mr. Ukinami Borong. We came here with her today.
それで信じろっていうのは無理があるよ。
Hahaha, and you see you're not suspicious being friend of Yusuha?
バオロンおじさんの名字はリーだもん。浮波じゃないよ。ゆずは姉ちゃんがおじさんに引き取られたってのはみんな知ってるはずなのに。怪しい。
Uncle Boron's last name is Lee, not Ukiname. You didn't even know that Yusuha was adopted. How am I supposed to believe anything you say? So Yusuha was adopted.
そっか、ゆずはって養子だったんだ。道理でバオロンおじさんと名前の雰囲気が違うわけだね。お母さんの方がそっちなのかなって思ってたけど。
So Yusuha was adopted. No wonder her name feels so different from Uncle Boron's. I thought it was maybe something to do with her mother's side.
大丈夫だよ、メロ。この人たちを連れてきたのはゆずはだから。
You can trust them, Mellow. They really did come here with me.
ゆずは姉ちゃん。
Would have been faster if you had come here first.
この色の濃いコーチがどこから来たか、メロならわかるんだね。
You know where this dark piece of porcelain came from, don't you?
知ってるよ。それはダンテが見つけたやつだから。
Yeah, I do. Dante found it.
絶対高く売れるって言うから、僕がそんなことないよって言い返して、それで喧嘩になったんだ。僕のおもちゃを壊されて。だから僕もあいつのディニーガンを壊した。
He thought this piece of porcelain would be valuable, and I say it wasn't. That's how we got into a fight. He broke my toy and I smashed his
ゆ
Denny
ずは
gun.
姉ちゃん、その工事がどうしたの？ダンテのやつ、変なことに巻き込まれたりしてないよね。
Is there something wrong with this piece of porcelain, Yusuha? Dante didn't get himself into trouble, did he?
大丈夫だよ。何にも巻き込まれてないから。すごく質のいい工事だし、どこで見つけたのか聞きたかっただけなの。
Don't worry, he's not in any trouble. This piece is actually really valuable, so we just want to ask where he found it.
その通り。お友達のことは何にも心配しなくていいのだわ。
That's right, no need to worry about your friend.
ちぇ、なんだ。ダンテのやつ、ついてろ。
So Dante just got lucky, huh?
あら、お友達が無事だと分かった途端、モヤモヤが再燃しだしたのだわ。
Funny how the moment you know your friends, okay, all that lingering resentment bubbles right back up.
子供ってそうだよね。でもね、メロ、ゆずはお姉ちゃんは小さいこと気にする男の子って嫌いだな。
That kid's for ya, but Mellow, have I ever told you? I really can't stand stingy boys.
ゆずは姉ちゃん、僕のことをよく知ってるくせに。僕ってほんと心の広いタイプだからさ。 よーし、ダンテと仲直りしてこよっかな。じゃあね。
No way all the kids have a crush on Yusuha or something like that. Ahaha, come on Yusuha, you know me. I'm the most generous boy around. Alright, I'll go make up with Dante Cotoran.
じゃ、情報も手に入ったし、私たちもとっととダンテを探しに行こっか。
Now that we have got some more info, let's hurry and find Dante.
浮き波パオロンだって。さっきは笑わないようにするの大変だったんだから。パパに聞かせてあげたいくらい変な名前。
Okinami Boron. I was trying not to laugh earlier. What a ridiculous name. Now I want to tell my dad just to see his reaction. Lee Boron.
浮き波さん、本当にごめんなさい。決してあなたのプライバシーに探りを入れようとか、そういうつもりではなかったのだわ。
Miss Okinami, I'm truly sorry. We didn't mean to pry into your personal
全
matters.
然いいよ。ゆずはが幼女なのは本当だし。それに家のない私を引き取ってくれたのは優しいパパだった。それはすっごくラッキーなことだもん。
It's alright. Being adopted is just a fact of life. Besides, for someone like me who had nowhere to go, being taken in by someone as nice as my dad, I would say I'm pretty lucky, don't you think? You're always going about lucky. Guess you're like Hannu Hanhi, Donald's cousin. I never remember his English name. The one that were lucky in the comics.
むしろ不思議なのはあなたの方。タイムフィールドなんて名家も名家でしょ。英比地区に来るのは何もあなたじゃなくてよかったはず。そうじゃない？
What I don't get is, couldn't a family as prestigious as the Time Field send someone else to Wi-Fi Peninsula? Why did it have to be you?
それはうちの一族はもうあまり人がいないのだわ。父が数年前に事故で他界し、以降は私と祖父の二人きり。その祖父も今は病床に伏せっていて。
I figured it was something like that, and since your mother is probably just married to the family, she wouldn't be taken seriously. Because there aren't many of us left in the family. My father passed away in an accident years ago, so now it's just me and my grandfather, and he is currently ill.
あなたもいろいろ大変なんだね。
I see. Seems like things haven't been easy for you either.
とにかくゆずはの身の上なんて気にしなくていいから。そうやってペコペコしてばっかりじゃダメだよ。あなたはちゃんと教育を受けたお嬢様。もっと自信を持ってね。
Anyway, you don't need to dwell on my background. Constantly apologizing makes you seem unsure of yourself. You are a noble lady, and you have had a great education, so show some confidence, alright?
わかったのだわ。
Yes, I will.
じゃ、行こうか。
Alright then, let's get going.
ダンテの家ってどこ？
Lost Dante's place.
この上の階、すぐ着くよ。
Stairwell closed. Going to take another break here. Actually, I think I'll just stop the recording for now and continue tomorrow or another 10. See if the streaming works. Bye for now.